Sam and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne, you beautiful city. No Swanee today. So in the roll call in the studio,
She's
myself.
back on it, drunk in a park.
Well, what happens, John? The wagon is very unstable.
This time of the year.
I'm here, John's here, but next to us, Sam Payne.
Present. Is that the song you wanted? Is that the actual song you wanted to play?
Yep.
Yeah, brother. It's
Well
nice.
done, mate. Well done. I love it.
It's the volleyball scene in Top Gun, man.
Well, good
Never
morning.
played volleyball in a pair of denim jeans and no top, Sam.
Not volleyball, but I have attended nightclubs and various spots around town wearing that outfit. But good morning, Melbourne. Wonderful to be here, Dino.
Brother.
And what an early show. One of the greats.
What'd you think?
Quality broadcast. Podcast it.
It's the callers that make it, John. A loyal set of fans on the way to the gym.
Who'd you have today? Who's a standout caller?
Carol from Frankston, always.
Yeah.
Carol.
Jackie's organised some free sausages on the peninsula from a young
Really?
butcher.
Oh,
It's
mate.
good stuff.
It's all happening.
Do they get like a gold watch or something, these loyal listeners?
Yeah, they do.
What a day. What a morning ahead.
Jokes Aren't Funny's coming up, and it's the last one ever.
Well, it's the last one ever, all right.
The Mitsubishi Mirage is there, John.
This is huge. I just can't believe we're here, finally. Are we going to get it off? Are we going to get rid of it today?
Well, we have to, because the things that have happened inside it are just feral.
Sam was like a laughing hyena this morning in the office before the show, and I just rolled a couple of jokes past him. He's ready to laugh. He wants to laugh. He needs a couple of rib ticklers.
Kitty Flanagan, and also then I saw Dennis Walter, and I thought, oh no, that's valet. But no, he's actually in.
He's
the studio.
going in.
That's amazing.
Hey, doesn't Kitty Flanagan love playing games?
Yeah, we're going to play games with Kitty. What a morning.
Melbourne, for the third last time. It's going to sound a bit different this morning. No Swanee. She's all good. She'll be back tomorrow.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
It's time to stop putting off your trips and start celebrating summer with an amazing getaway.
Whatif.com has all kinds of accommodation options all around Oz.
Check them out on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
No Swanee today. If you're going on holidays, what if it's Aussie for travel?
some tropical stuff?
Would you like a sense of the day?
I love a sense of the day.
November the 30th, Wednesday, also known in here. This is our last ever, what do you call them? Bump days.
Bump days. Absolutely,
Bump days.
it is.
It's not bump day, it's hump day, but Brownie calls them.
Bump day.
Happy birthday to our mate Hinksy as well.
Hey!
Happy birthday, Nancy. Hey, what about Crocodile Wrangler Matt Wright, who apparently has been in this studio?
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Really?
No, he came in here. He didn't. He was selling his book, or he's plugging his book.
He wasn't much fun.
Over earnest, as Dino described him.
Ridiculous to be over earnest in this day and age. He's been charged
He'll
by.
be over earnest in the next few months.
Oh, he'll be earnest as after being charged by Northern Territory Police over a helicopter crash that killed his fellow cast member. When I say cast member, what is he? Is that a show?
Yeah. He hovers above crocs and wrangles them.
Genius.
Croc Wrangler.
Yeah.
Right.
Mate, he's actually.
Take one letter out of that and it's more exciting.
It's a show I'd watch religiously and late at night.
It's actually.
That is genius. The charges include attempt to pervert the course of justice, destroy evidence, fabricate evidence, unlawful entry of a building and a dwelling, make a false declaration, and threats, reprisals to interview with witnesses. Mate, he's had a go.
He's had a go. Yeah, it's all based around the.
These are not parking tickets.
I think it's all based around the servicing of these choppers, Sam.
Really?
Yeah, obviously, he's got a fleet of helicopters.
Choppers are no good, mate.
Well, they've got to be serviced regularly and then overhauled, and it costs a hell of a lot of money. So there might have been some doctoring of service records, Sam.
Police said he was bailed to appear in the Darwin local court at 9:30 a.m. today. So, and I believe Nova are covering the
Ash
appearance.
Gardner's on site.
No, Smallsy's down there.
I think they've sent Smallsy down there. His bail conditions mean he has to reside at a particular address and isn't allowed to contact certain people, much like Smallsy. So that's interesting. A gold coin minted as part of Australia's first production of gold coins is being offered for sale, John, with an asking price of $750,000, also known for you as ashtray money.
Thank you for acknowledging that, Sam.
It's the first time it's been offered for sale in more than a decade. This is pretty big. That's big.
That's big.
A gold coin, so look, just an old school gold coin, not like a $2 coin or a $1 coin from 50 years ago.
Melbourne Coins Works offering the uncirculated Nobleman Pound. Struck on September the 23rd, 1852.
Really?
It's up for grabs. Yours if you want it.
Okay.
Radio, that's great support. I appreciate it.
Nobleman Pound. Good horse, John. Good horse.
Good horse.
No
I
one.
wonder what that could have got you back in the day. That gold coin. What could that have got you, Sam?
I don't know. Like, what in 1852?
Yeah.
Triple M's playlist? Come on. Here we go. We're on this morning.
Hey, so
Nobleman Pound.
Did you sleep well last
I did
night?
not. I actually did not. 2 a.m. I saw.
Really?
Yeah, got up and just did my job at the baker's. Then I did a paper round and I went straight through.
Good. I've told you that bottle of scotch.
Nobleman.
Crack it open.
Nobleman Pound, I reckon, is what Prince Andrew would have named for his... Anyway, let's move on. Customers at a Thai cinema have filled steel vats and cardboard boxes with popcorn thanks to an all-you-can-eat popcorn challenge. Bit of a loophole there.
Smart.
It's smart and it's big. And also it reminds me of, Pizza Hut used to have a similar thing.
Yeah. I remember the one at Belmont. Always you'd go to the footy on these trips or school excursions. You'd always stop at the Belmont Pizza Hut or the McDonald's there, but the Belmont Pizza Hut, all you can eat was just unbelievable. You just scoff your face.
The one in Heidelberg Road or lower up Heidelberg Road. I went there with the boys one night.
Yeah.
In a contest, and the winner, my friend Malks, with 16 pieces.
Really?
I thought I was a credible. I was a strong second, a slow finishing second on 14, and all the others daylight the rest. But that's a lot of pieces of
So
pizza.
that includes Sundays?
No desserts.
Jesus.
That's the sweet
16's a
thing.
good effort because quite often you can get the garlic bread. It'll slow you down before it as well.
Correct.
Jennifer Grey has promised that I haven't seen Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
I've never seen it.
It's amazing.
She's promised that.
And Johnny, I tried to do this with Liz, our old EP, our first Christmas
You
party.
dropped her on her head. She's got brain damage now.
It's okay. That's why she doesn't work here anymore.
Jennifer.
You never gave
She'll
her
end up
a
in management if that was the case. Jennifer Grey has promised Dirty Dancing characters in the sequel, other Dirty Dancing characters in the sequel. If you're a fan of Dirty Dancing and you loved her character, Baby,
Ah, yes.
well, she isn't the only original Dirty Dancing character returning for the sequel.
They're exhuming Swayze.
What year, Dirty Dancing? Go.
1986.
Higher.
87.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
In between.
Anyway, there you go. There's a sequel.
job.
I didn't know that. Catherine, I can never say her name, Jack. Cara.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah,
Well
is that
done,
it?
John.
Okay, thank you. Supermodel and actress Cara Delevingne has donated an orgasm to science.
Really?
Now that is big.
A live one?
Well,
How's that go?
it's a new 6-part BBC documentary series called Planet Sex with Cara Delevingne, and viewers will be able to watch the results. Yeah,
Has it got Brendan the Turtle in it?
Yes, it does. It does.
really?
I offer you a tidbit about Cara Delevingne.
Please.
She has a home, the tidbit, she has a secret room in her home, and the entry to it is a giant vagina.
Same as Smallsy's house.
Oh, Dennis Walters.
Last one. Bob Dylan is as someone who's released a book, John.
Yes.
Off the back
Straighten up.
off the back of your. I've got the same one at my house, but it's closed. Closed. No, but listen, you idiot.
You can't get in. It's never open, John.
It's been nailed shut for 2 years. No, your disgrace with the book, your disgraceful performance where your book has ended up being. It would have started off before we knew you as a media blitz, and here it is, got the second print.
Yep.
Now it is being given away for free as people leave a venue. That's
Wow.
good. That's even worse than a $2 bid.
No, it was a thank you gift.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you gift. All I had to do was hand over that gold coin from 1852.
Bob?
No, it was good though because we had 500 books left.
Yeah.
On a second print, Sam. I'm just going to.
I pointed that, John, don't get upset. I did point that out, mate.
Sam, at the back end of a 30,000 run.
What?
Oh, 30.
Hard to prove.
Very hard to prove in publishing.
yes.
That sounds made up, to be honest. But you know,
Don't
whoever,
worry, I got 30,000.
you know, the first print had your jumper on it, right?
Yeah.
You know,
No,
the
that was
second.
a better one.
Oh, you reckon? You reckon the one with you looking like you're in a Gazman photo shoot is not the one to go? You know, whoever was responsible for that second print, the cover with you, they should be sacked. That's a bad decision.
Eyeliner, brother.
I think Andrea was sacked.
I just wanted to mention,
Yeah, to my friend Andrea.
Bob Dylan has apologised for using a machine to autograph hand-signed books.
Really?
Yeah.
I never did that. You saw me.
Dylan.
You saw him in the office the other day signing all those books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And no one was asking you to do it. That's anything to not go home.
And in
Amazing.
blood, was the blood necessary?
The tears.
Jesus.
The last 10 copies were in tears. Bob Dylan has issued a rare public statement apologising for his error in judgment. There was a limited run of 900 hand-signed editions for $600. $600.
Jeez.
Yeah, they'll be handing them out at the corner hotel for free, and pretty soon. All copies came with a letter of authenticity, and then it was many buyers received their copies and shared the photographs, and quickly realised that his signatures were exactly the same, and he's had to say he's made a I want to rectify it immediately, and he's apologised.
On your
You know what the difference between that Bob Dylan's apologised for using a machine for his autograph. You know what you should apologise?
What for?
For releasing that book in the first place.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Over 100. No Swanee today. She'll be back tomorrow. I made a huge mistake. You know how dates always do this. I'm doing the Red Bull Billy Cart race early Saturday, and we're having our private wrap-up, all-time wrap-up on Friday.
Why would you plan anything on Saturday? I haven't planned anything for Saturday and Sunday.
No.
Problem is, I did this 6 months ago.
Yeah, smart.
But now the Billy Cart has been made, which is a giant Cheezel box, off-brand, because Cheezels didn't say yes. And Bam Bam.
What's it called? So what's the actual...
Mate, you are a maverick.
Yeah, man. I'll get around it.
Loose cannon, do whatever you want.
Have you had to rename it or retitle the Cheezels?
Yeah, it's just like Cheezos or something. Just off-brand.
Cheezos.
Just left of centre.
Beautiful.
But anyway, Bam Bam, your son, I promised he'd come hurtling down the hill with me. Legally, he can't. So can he come in and test it in the car park?
Absolutely. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to test the kid out in that car park. He's got his helmet. Mm-hmm. We're going to stick him in that Cheezios box.
Nice.
And just get him hurtling down the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be the crash test dummy. He's so crash test dummy.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
Also, just real quickly, by the way, get down there if you've got nothing to do Saturday morning. Lansdowne Street in the middle of the city if you want to see a grown man hurdle down a hill in a Cheezels box.
I would say I'd be there, but I'm not.
No, you won't.
But you will be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's exciting.
And this is a song I'm coming out to.
You sure the spectators are going to be okay with you hurtling down the hill? You'll have a...
Look,
Could this be in the news on Sunday morning?
everyone
That's all.
signs a waiver that's in the crowd.
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram.
Footage emerged yesterday of one of the great scenes ever seen on a golf course. And I received the video on Tuesday night. I wasn't sure what golf club it was on, but it's been reported today in the papers.
Yeah.
That,
So now it's in play because you sent this out.
Absolutely. We sent it Monday night. I sent it to Penny. I said, mate, if you play slowly tomorrow when we're playing golf, this will happen to you. Now, what's happened? The club championships of the Cranbourne Golf Club.
Cranbourne.
And there's an older gentleman has hit up to the group in front of him. And when you're hitting up, for people that are not aware of golf terms, usually there's a group in front of, for safety reasons, you don't hit the ball in case it hits the group in front.
You wait till they're out of distance, out of range.
Well, the old 61-year-old Pop has knocked one up to the group in front of him, and this was the reaction from the group in front.
If you do not walk away now before I knock you the out. Knock me. Come on. You idiot. Go away. Go away. Threaten me with violence. Yeah. Threaten him. I'll take your first shot. What's going on? I'm telling you, this thing. Why are you hitting up on us, you dumb? I'm 61 years old. Come on, you head. Control your players. Can't even see a club now because of you head. I'm shaking like
All right, favourite bits. What do we got? What's your favourite?
Thanks to the beeper too. We had to put a boy on overnight just to do all the beeps. But
Mate, I can't believe I listened to that and that all the beeps were in place. How one didn't get through.
unbelievable. So the footage went for 2.5 minutes.
The greatest 2.5 minutes
It
of
was,
cinema. They should play that on the big screen before movies.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. I'm shaking like a leaf, he said. I'm 61 years old.
I'm 61 years old.
Mate, it was, and nearly
the best
came to
bit.
a physical confrontation. They were chin to chin there at one stage until the club captain had to come across and separate them. And the best part was after the 2.5 minute tirade, where This old boy just completely lost his mind. Completely lost his mind. He then had to go over and execute a perfect golf shot, which he did not. He stuffed the shot up, and then he has wrapped his golf club around his bag, and then you hear a snap.
There was nothing. There was no chance after that tirade of abuse.
Yeah.
That he could have hit a shot. There was nothing more certain.
Nothing more certain. 13, 24, 10. We've all been part of it. When have you lost your mind on the sporting field? In the sporting arena, anywhere. Doesn't have to be a golf club. Could be on the footy field, on the netball court, down the backyard with your kids.
Even if it doesn't make you look good, just tell us. 13, 24, 10. When have you lost your mind?
Ali from Greensboro, when did you lose your mind on the sporting field?
Morning, guys.
Hello.
Ellie.
In year 7 in high school, I broke up with an ex-boyfriend, and then we versed in girls' footy at a different school.
Yes.
And the first girl that my ex-boyfriend had hooked up with was there, and she ran by me with the ball going straight for the goals, and I've just clotheslined her.
Yes.
Bang. It was an accident, wasn't it, Ellie? It was an accident.
Yeah, of course. I made it look like one.
So that's amazing.
I tell you what, there's nothing more rewarding than a perfectly executed clothesline.
It's a beautiful marriage when things just sync up together, and a clothesline is a beautiful thing.
It is the feeling.
Because
of it.
done well, the feet are the first things to go in the air.
Yeah.
Why? That's Ellie. The boyfriend and her broke up. First girl she sees is the new girl, and bang, clothesline. Get the pegs out.
No.
You're a psycho, Ellie. And you've got a deluxe gift pack from Panna Organic. Thank you for your call. Stuart, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Hey, Stuart.
Playing footy, and found out one of the opposition players was trying to pick up my mum the night before.
Wow.
So got a bit of a scuffle, and
What did you do, Stuart? What did you do?
How did you find out, Stuart, first of all? How did you find out that mum was trying to, this bloke's trying to pick him up?
Another bloke was there that knew him. And knew of my mum, so yeah. And I get a scuffle. I had to eye gouge him to get him off me, but
Classic move. Stu, what was said in the scuffle? My mum's a saint.
What are you doing touching me mum? I'm trying to touch me mum.
Maybe he's a good guy.
Hey, Stu, how long did it take you to catch up with him? Because every now and again you'll have these sort of the silent killers, that might wait until late in the game, just when the opposition has dropped their guard, and then they finally catch up with them. Or did you do it early? Did you come out swinging?
I come out probably the first quarter, sent him again in the third.
Oh, first and
he's gone again.
when you were kicking with the wind. That's
right.
I like that Stuart didn't muck around, Brownie.
Yeah.
Didn't wait.
Yeah.
What would you have done? You would have waited till the last minute. Just have him. You would have told him early.
Told him early,
Got him
terrorised
late.
him all day, got him late. I picked him off from the centre bounce. Stu, was Mum there to watch all this unfold?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
She was sitting in the other guy's car, but that doesn't matter.
She was
All
recovering
good.
from the night before.
All right.
Well, Stuart, for eye gouging your new dad, 6 bottles of Zonzo Estate wine. It's in the heart of the Yarra Valley.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
delicious.
Shout out to Tootsie.
Hey, Tootsie.
Tootsie.
One of the greats.
Stop picking up his mum. All right.
Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Good morning, Melbourne. It's our third last day. We love you very much. It is Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie on Nova 100. Swanee's back tomorrow, but something just went down in the studio that we should.
Studio's in a flap at the moment.
Well, it was worth coming in for 6 o'clock, just to be there for what happened during the news, and
First of all, Jonathan says, I'm having a family barbecue on this Saturday. And we're like, oh, he's angling for us to go to this
I'm
family
thinking,
barbecue.
right, I'll check the diary, big fella. I'll see how
There
I'm
wasn't a
going.
lot of buy-in from the boys, fair to say.
I was in.
Then you started planning, let's not worry about the family barbecue. Let's worry about January and all that, golf games. And then Sam just circled back with a question. Why'd you ask about next Saturday night?
You know why? Because I'm actually a good person. Don't tell anyone. And I was thinking, well, he's brought it up for a reason. Maybe he really wants us to go to the family barbecue, of which I would have popped in half hour tops, but I still would have been there.
Yeah,
and then so I just said, no. So what's going on the 10th on Saturday?
And I said, well, I've got 2 tickets to a little-known singer named William Joel playing next Saturday night at the MCG.
And then which you dropped that, and then we said, well, what does that mean? Can you go? And you said,
would you boys like to go?
let's can't feel my legs.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Just spare a thought for me, boys.
You son of a bitch.
I'll be
you kidding
drinking
me?
my way through the night next Saturday night. Can you film it for me? Can you FaceTime me? Live?
No, we can't,
No,
sadly.
it'll be one of those things that you had to be there. But, mate, I can't shake your hand.
Shake his hand.
It's gone to a good heart.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
To be completely honest, Swanee's back tomorrow.
Having never had a real job, Brownie, I've never really, obviously a dream would to be frog marched out of a building holding the,
Cardboard box.
holding a cardboard box with stuff coming out of it, and your swipey pass getting taken away. With hands behind your back, I would like that. Actually frog marched out of the building.
I loved Tony Martin had to hand over his pass key.
On Tuesday, don't muck around in here.
Tuesday, you don't muck around, that's
So
right.
we're finishing up on Friday. They've told, hey, just clean out your stuff. Now, I don't really have a desk. I just share Jack's when I come in. But I do have I had a little cupboard that I put stuff in. One day it's accumulated, and I thought the idea that I would give you. There's one thing in particular that I did have plans on handing over, but I thought in the meantime that I've had to clean it out. So I haven't gone through. There's a bag with stuff in it. Yes. So I'm just going to pull this stuff out, right? So the first thing is, it's the Chico handy holder. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
Now, can you remember that? Do you remember what?
I mean, who came in?
Pete Smith.
Pete Smith came in to sell it.
Yeah.
I don't know what he had to do with the Chico handy holder. And it's for a Chico roll to slide into a plastic hand.
It's a yellow hand holding a shaft. The shaft is a Chico roll.
Yes.
And it's a hot item. A hot item.
These are things. Oh, that's right. These things I brought in. Yeah, this is a Warnie. One of those Warnie.
That could be an heirloom.
eBay that
could be
one.
like a.
There's Warnie. When you. What are they?
It was VB sponsored.
Yeah, VB sponsored Warnie little thing where you.
Like a little
I
doll.
don't even know what it is. Yeah.
It's a keeper.
That's a keeper. What about this one here? I remember now. I brought this in from home, and I was going to show you this stuff. This one here is a Blue Healers 450th episode tin of Earl Grey tea.
That's big.
We must have John Wood come in. Don't you think, from Blue Healers? Why
Makes
would we
sense.
have that?
And I reckon, you know what I've worked out now? I've brought in kind of celebrity endorsed things. For instance, I've got a bottle of sauce here. It's Glenn McGrath's Big Bouncer Variety Hickory Sauce. Did you know that? Did you know we released that? Were you ever approached to put your head and your face on a condiment? Like Paul Newman's Caesar salad?
I would have loved that, though.
That sauce is the Big Four Hunter's choice.
Yeah, it is too. Look, you put that on his elephant after he shot it.
Yeah, but Glenn McGrath calls that
kids.
Glenn McGrath calls that a marinade, but that's
Nothing
fine.
compliments elephant steaks than that sauce.
What about, where we had Ray Maher in? Remember?
Yes, I
Alf?
remember. So I took that home.
Hot flaming hot. He's got Ray's flaming hot sauce. I've got you. What about Usain Bolt's got an original Jamaican spice sauce? Look at that.
That'd be nice.
Bum,
this
bum.
stuff.
Take
Only
that
sold
one.
at
Hold on.
Coles.
Can of Duff beer.
Can I have that one, brother?
No, you cannot, because I know how much this is worth. This is a discontinued brand from
That's
the.
worth a fair bit from the States.
Can I have this? What else is in here? Oh, look at this. This is Jack Charles, a finalist in the 2016 Commercial Radio Award Acras.
Oh, well done, Jack.
you do? Jack?
Best newcomer.
Did you win that, brother?
Did you win?
Yeah, remember, I was best newcomer off there, and you were best newcomer on air.
Did you win it?
Ah.
Did you win it? Did you win it?
Sam and I both won.
Well done, boys.
Yeah, well done.
Well, that's what we do, mate. So when you get nominated for awards, you just win them, don't you?
Yeah, fair enough.
Bob Hawke's there's a Hawk lager there.
Lager.
That's not bad.
One of the great beer drinkers, Bob.
He's
You
a
know,
great-
famously, though, Sam, for your tidbit.
Well, what are you doing?
Please,
What, are you
don't open it.
Hey, brother,
What are you
settle
doing?
down.
I was going to scull it.
Jeez.
What are you doing?
Just like he
Do
did with
not
the yard glass.
That you can't get them anymore.
No, but if he does scull it, can he open it now?
No,
I've just gifted you Billy Joel tickets.
Yeah, man.
I can do what I want.
that's a good point. I'll get you a fork. You can shotgun it.
For your tidbit.
Oh, yes, please.
Bob Hawke, famous for the breaking the yard glass drinking record.
Over there, what, Oxford or Cambridge or one of those?
That was pre-Prime Minister days, though. But during his Prime Ministership, didn't drink.
John, that tidbit would be better if you hadn't already told us 8 times on the radio.
I've had a lot of head knocks, okay?
Mate, I thought it was going to be a balloon drop, but that's the 100th time you've told us
I haven't
that.
told it this week.
Hey, Jack Thompson's got an old smoky barbecue sauce as well.
Yeah, that'd be
nice.
good. Because, hey, what a salesman, though. Jack Thompson.
Have you worked there?
You'd be convinced, though, that he could put out a very good tasting chili sauce.
That contains his actual DNA as well, which is a nice touch from Jack.
Just never forget this about Actually, may I offer you a tidbit about Jack Thompson?
all right.
I don't know. Hopefully you know this. Well, it doesn't matter if you do.
Just tell it last week.
Jack Thompson, by the way, famously in a romantic... Well, yes, pants man in a romantic sense. Sisters.
Really?
What?
Yeah. He lived and was with sisters.
At the same time?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
What?
What a man.
What a man.
Now, I've worked out, by the way, have you worked out that there's a celebrity angle to all these things? And you know why? It was leading up to this. From a man...
Don't tell me Ray Ma's dating sisters.
No. They broke up with Jack and they moved on. No, listen, I remember now. Remember, for a man who has his own fragrance.
Oh, yes.
Remember, you had Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
And considering he was booked on this show last week and was unable to come on.
Yes.
Brodie Pummeroy. How many years ago do you reckon, bro? 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
3 years ago, we got this. Wazzy Macron was due to appear on this show because he released a book, right? And he was coming in the studio. But here's a little gift. It's Wazzy Macron flavoured, by the way. I don't know if you can paint the picture, but
I've got it here in a beautiful yellow bag. It's got Wazzy Macron 414. That's the number of test wickets he took.
it's also the name of his fragrance, John.
Really?
Wazzy Macron released a fragrance, right? This is a great Pakistan fast bowler.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you released yours, and Brodie and I thought, well, this would be a good idea to get you one because we know how much you love him. And look at that.
What does it smell like, John?
Well, all I'll say is
Yes.
I did meet Wazzy Macron in the bales of the Gabba one day,
Yeah.
and my takeaway from it was, what a beautiful smelling man.
Well, mate, I wonder if he wears his own scent.
Mate, how good's this? It's a cricket ball too.
What?
Cricket ball
Packaging.
package.
See, it's all about packaging. And
Smart.
I'm in.
there you go, mate.
Look at that. So the bottle is actually a cricket ball.
Look at that.
Don't know how that
What is
is.
it?
No,
Smell.
don't, mate. Don't scull it. Don't scull it, all right?
There you go.
All right, there we go. Oh, boy, that's battery acid.
Would you pick me up?
Oh, that smells good. That smells like regret.
What a touching moment between friends.
Anyway, there you go. You should thank Broads for that. But that's been 3 years. That's been sitting in my cupboard for 3 years, so it's probably gone off. Sorry about that.
Next,
Friday drinks. Looks good. Thanks, Sam.
jokes aren't funny. It could be the big one.
Want to see what happens in the studio? Check it out on Facebook. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Let's go.
Win a brand new Mitsubishi Mirage just by hearing one noise. Sam Pang's Jokes Aren't Funny.
Okay, all right, the last time.
Boy, it's been. By the way, all jokes aside, literally, I do, it has been a very enjoyable segment. I haven't.
No, it is.
and
Well,
it's
this
been
all
fun.
started all these years ago. 7 years ago, we used to play golf regularly, and some people would try and roll a joke past you from time to time. We just thought it was funny, Sam.
Well,
but jokes aren't funny, and you don't laugh.
Well, you've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
By the way, Kitty Flanagan was in. She'll back me up. The amount of times that just people came up to me, mate, I got one for you. And they give it. I don't laugh, and they go, "Hey, you can use that one if you want." I go, "Yeah, no worries, I'll do that, mate."
Should
That's
we
what
use
I'll
that on
open
the
with.
comedians
Yeah,
too?
I should. Who
Let's
we got
get it
first?
underway. Louise from Beaumaris. How are you, Louise?
Oh, hello.
Would you like a little bit of back and forth with Sam just to warm you up?
We would, yeah.
Oh, I think we need to.
All right, Louise. So, how are you?
I'm really good, Sam. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Kill me, John.
Okay, let's move
Come
on
on,
to the
all right, have
joke,
you had
I
enough?
reckon.
All right,
Here we go, Louise.
No good at that.
Okay. You ready for it?
Fire away.
Ready?
I hope he's ready to laugh his guts out.
Oh, yeah.
Fair run up. Fair run up,
I'm just warming
John.
him up. I'm warming him up. Okay,
So
here we
start
go.
telling the joke, Louise,
You
or we'll
got
dump you.
upset.
Let's
You
go.
upset.
Okay,
He's ice cold.
okay. What's red and green and goes 1,000 kilometres an hour?
What's red and green and goes 1,000 kilometres an hour?
A frog in a blender.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
If that was if that was triggering, and you're against animal cruelty. 1300 999 555. Anyway,
I thought your earlier preamble with Sam was better than the joke, Louise.
no, Louise,
That's all I'm
you're a lovely caller, and it was a great joke.
But
And
we just want to say we stand with frogs.
yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
same. Well,
So-
I stand with bees. I stand with bees, you stand with frogs.
Louise,
Okay, go, Louise.
a deluxe gift pack from Panna Organic. Thank you very, very much. Let's go to Epping. Callum.
Standing on Punt Road in front of a truck.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
Cal.
Talk to Pangy,
Come in
Cal.
strong. How are you, Cal?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, mate.
Ask him what he's wearing, Sam.
What? No, I'm not. No, here we go. What's your joke?
What were Stephen Hawking's final words?
What was Stephen Hawking's final words?
Whoa. That's pretty good.
Whoa.
Not bad. Are you laughing, Sam?
Nah.
There's a semblance, there's a smile, but
It
not a
was
laugh.
amazing. There
Cal.
was pre-production involved in that.
Bugger.
Cal.
Wendy.
Mate.
Well executed, Cal.
Honourable. A $200 make-out meal voucher. It's Flash Restaurant sending meals to you like entrecote, mamacita, easy peasy. Hey, Pangy did. He almost got
He
there.
smiled, he almost got there. Did he pull it? I wonder if Cal pulled the truck over and just executed that perfectly on
Callum,
the phone.
where did you play the
mate.
sound effect from? Because you're on your mobile.
Mate, I've got my laptop in front of me. I'm on my way to work.
Really, you had it. What else?
Mate,
Hey,
yeah,
have
something
you loaded
else.
Callum up? No, I appreciate the effort.
6 bottles of Zonzo Estate wine. It's in the heart of the Yarra Valley. It's beautiful Italian
Good
beer.
effort. He's doing 110 on the Monash.
All right, then. Here we
All right,
go. What else
Vanessa in Roxford Park. Vanessa.
Hello. Why are murders in Tasmania so hard to solve?
Why are murders in Tasmania so hard to solve?
Jesus.
Because there are no dental records and all the DNA matches.
Magnificent. Good Tasmania. Anonymous.
Did you hear that?
No, they didn't. What did you...
It's good Tasmanian gear. There. Good on you.
Vanessa?
That's your take.
We'll use that next time we go and play golf,
That's
Sam.
your take on that, is it? Well done, Vanessa.
Vanessa, you weren't close, but you have a family pass to the Melbourne Zoo. Do you have kids or someone that would enjoy
Yes.
the zoo?
I do. I have a 2-year-old and a 16-month-old. So
Jesus.
they'll have a fantastic time. I'll
You not
chase
so much.
after the 2-year-old. Well, it'll be great. It'll be great. Thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, what a lovely woman.
And family pass to Triceratops, Fate of the Dinosaurs, discover the world's complete Triceratops fossil at Melbourne Museum. All right.
Well read, Dino.
Thank you, John.
Going beautifully here, mate.
Triceratops,
last-
one of the great dinosaurs,
Mate, one of the
Triceratops.
finest.
One
Let's
of the
go
top,
to-
in top 5?
Triceratops.
Gary in Pakenham, win this damn car.
This is it.
Hang on, let's just celebrate Gary. Gary, not to put any too much pressure on you, but you're the last ever caller to Jokes Aren't Funny. After 7 years, with a Mitsubishi on the line.
Yeah.
So don't
most-
get all nervous. Don't get anxious. Don't stuff it up, Gaz. Just roll with it. Just pretend you're in front of the mirror, which you've already would have done about 20 times this morning, and just roll it out to Sam. He's ready to laugh.
Okay. Sam, what makes gaffer tape so magic? It
Sam.
turns no into
Oh, boy.
Dude,
That's a Brodie special.
That's a, what is wrong with you?
Shit.
Jack, that is
Brodie!
a disgrace that...
What?
Mate, we're still on. I know the show's finishing. Well, that's a...
Gary.
That's a...
That's not fun, Jack.
Gary, that went over my head. Can you explain
No,
the joke
you
for me?
cannot.
Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie.
One of the girls.
Now it's time for Kitty Flanagan, a comedian and good friend of the show.
Good friend of the show is right. Good friend of the show. Good morning, Kitty.
Good morning. Can I have that intro now that you don't need it anymore? I'm going to walk on to that at all my shows.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Hey, speaking of shows, I want to get the plugs out of the way.
Yeah, nice little segue there.
And I can do this. Just because I don't normally do it doesn't mean that I can't.
Sure, man. Have a go.
So
Have a
you're at
crack.
the Athenaeum Theatre at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival.
That's right, the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, as it's always known. Yeah. Not just the
All right,
Melbourne
maybe
Comedy Festival.
Maybe I can't do it. That's fine. So you're doing a full
I'm
run?
doing the full run at the Athenaeum, yeah.
Okay, so you would love to know that tickets are being sold now. I mean, if you like, you'd be checking.
What a Christmas gift.
What a gift. Brownie?
Absolutely. I'll be buying them at the Athenaeum Theatre.
Well done, sir. That's what he did.
Going cheap. Hey, Sam, have you ever thought about this? Like, now you're a star of the comedians and you've been able to hold the stage in your own right. Have you ever thought about doing the comedy festival yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's great. You
as a
going
kid.
to do it? Yeah.
Yeah, I might see if the Athenaeum's free. I might ask them, I'll do it. Only if the afternoon is free. And do you think it'll be free?
Well, yeah, because I'm not doing like 7 hours, so there'd be a lot of time either side of my show that you could come on.
Do you have a teaser pony? Like, do you have someone that goes out and just warns the
No,
crowd?
but now that I've heard the word teaser pony, I want one.
Yeah,
and if Sampan could be my teaser pony.
All right.
Imagine
That's
that.
it.
Oh,
Just
man,
teasing up
that's
the
got to be the
audience.
name of your show, hasn't it? Sampan
Teaser
Teaser Pony. That's awesome.
Do not listen to him. Turn his mic off. Listen, the other thing is too, I've been loving it, but season 2, the finale of Fisk airs tonight. Now, of course, you can go back in the modern day and binge watch season 1 and all of season 2 and then just, get up to date. But it is, I know, just a little bit behind the scenes, Brandy, I texted this we were in a text exchange recently about an unrelated matter, and I thought it was going quite well. There's a
bit of banter.
A lot of banter, and, it's a lot of pressure, Kit's obviously very good on it. She's very smart and funny, and you've got to be at your best.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to the end, I was coming to the end, and then I gave three complimentary text messages about Fisk, and what did that do to the conversation?
Yeah, I didn't have anything to say to that.
Ended it.
Yeah, I didn't text
Abruptly.
back. It's got to stop somewhere, hasn't it? You never know who's going to have last text. And I didn't want to text with just, oh, thanks, mate, because I didn't have a joke after that. So I just went, I'll just leave it up in the air there.
Compliments are hard, though.
Yeah.
Oh, a thumbs up emoji would have been fine.
All right, I'll do that next time. I'll do that really annoying thing where people don't even bother to reply. They just click that button that puts a thumb on the other person's
hold on.
text.
I've defended that now. That
That's
is actually
lazy.
replying. What you did was not replying. They've actually replied.
Hey,
Anyway.
on review, you always would do that's a review after a season. So Fisk 1
Yep.
had Sam Pang in
There we go.
it. Fisk 2 had no Sam Pang in it.
Yeah, I have
what
to
was
say-
the better series?
I have to say, season 2 is going through the roof.
Wow, okay.
It's,
I don't know why you say that.
but, I'm happy to do a spin-off series called Teaser Pony.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't watch that? Who wouldn't watch that, kid?
Oh,
Now,
man.
listen, you've come in, right, so we would love that you've come in. You have 2 segments. I always think you don't have 2 in you. But I say this, is there anything else you want to plug? Because we're coming back, and it's the part 2 is just games because you love games and you're going to get to play
There's
all the
nothing else I want to plug, but I do want to have a crack at the car and try and tell you a joke.
Oh.
Because I'm not really a very good joke teller, which I know is a weird thing for a comedian, but people just go, oh, tell us jokes. So I don't actually have a joke, but I do have one. But bear with me because I'm not very good at telling jokes. Okay.
If I laugh, you win the car.
So this lady gets on the bus and the driver says, oh, my God, that is the ugliest baby I've ever seen. And she gets really upset and she starts to cry. She gets on the bus and another passenger says to her, oh, my God, what's wrong? And she tells her what happened. And she goes, that is so rude. You go and give that driver a piece of your mind. I'll hold your monkey.
Come on,
that's a cracker.
I'm
It
laughing
is.
at that. What's
I've
wrong
heard
with
it
you,
15. I've heard that
Oh,
joke
have you?
15 times.
I've never heard a joke.
No.
I've
and
never
obviously
heard
never
it.
told one
Sorry.
before either.
No, I'm really bad at them. I was really concentrating really hard, so I can't give it any petrol because I have to get the order right because I'm not good. I get so excited that I want to start with a baby gets on and it looks like a monkey, and then the woman cries. Oh, that's not it. That's how I usually tell that joke. So that was why I was really concentrating.
You couldn't tell at all.
Of the furrowed brow and the stare. It was like a real stare across the desk
Listen,
at you.
after hearing that joke, I'm glad I wasn't in season 2.
Next, we're going to play an alarming amount of games.
A lot.
Oh, great.
A lot.
Do you want to see what this looks like? Well, get the visuals on Instagram. Follow Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Kitty Flanagan's here.
You have been joining us for many, many years, coming in, hustling yourself. Oh, I've got this to plug, all that stuff, right? But listen.
The hustler.
Yeah, the hustler.
The hustler and the teaser pony.
But you have enjoyed genuinely some of the games
I
you've
love
heard
the
on the way in.
games. Yeah.
And so we're going to do as many as we can. Jack said just go through as many as you want.
Okay.
And so I'm going to start with one of my favourites, Identicry, if that's okay. We got it. These have all got intros. You ready?
Okay.
It's Identicry. You gotta work out who's making the tears. Identicry. It's another one of Pang's ideas.
No one could believe this when I brought this to the table.
It's a great idea.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, if you have never heard it, you're just in time. We play a scene from popular culture and movie and television, and you have to guess what it is. Okay?
Yeah.
So you ready?
Okay,
This is
I'm
a
ready.
simple one, and we're only doing one of these each
Okay.
because we've got lots of games
Okay,
to get
great.
through. So have a listen.
that's a lot of acting.
A lot of acting. Identicry. Who is that crying?
Someone who acts that hard, is it maybe Nicolas Cage?
Oh, good guess.
No.
It's a good guess. No.
He's a big, hard actor.
Do you want another guess or not?
Sylvester Stallone?
Yes! That's in from Rocky 3 when he's crying, Mickey's dying.
So is the next one Identity and it's going to be Mickey?
What?
It's Identity Day. You gotta work out saying goodbye.
Yeah, and you could hear the kind of the mouth on an angle when he was crying.
Don't talk over the intros, all right?
Sorry, mate. Another one of Pang's ideas. We got it. Yeah.
All right, so this one we're going to play you a scene, and this is someone dying. It's not Mickey, because it would have been, you already know the answer, so just have a listen and see if you're seeing it. The character is dead. I'll give you some hints.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Is that Mel Gibson?
Yes! Kitty, you're on fire.
I didn't know he died in that movie.
He got beheaded.
I mean, I never watched it.
They put his head on
Braveheart.
Oh, my God. Braveheart's one of the greats. What's wrong with you?
I couldn't get past the fact that he was like, running up and down that kind of thing on a horse yelling at people. It's like, mate, you haven't even got a megaphone. No one's listening to you. No one's heard a word you've said. And I think I turned it off. None of them know what to do. So I didn't know he died.
Mate,
Sorry, spoiler, everyone. Apparently he dies in Braveheart.
That's a powerful scene. By the way, it's a great movie. And,
I'll go and have a watch.
No, he's had some off.
Yeah, it was Pre's issues, though.
Hey, what about
Kitty? So far, you've won a deluxe gift pack from Panna Organic.
All right, now this one here was go to another wall here, Dino. This was one of Dino's ideas that during his pitch. So this is a really good idea, but it's all Dino's.
No, you're stepping no big.
No, you're Stefano.
Explain it, Dean.
Correct. This is where you have to identify either Pete or Carl, who sound remarkably similar in
I
pitch.
thought I was going to have to identify, which child from which marriage. Is it from the first family or the second family? And you were going to play the voice.
He was nominated for Father of the Year last year. two different families.
Kitty, Carl or Pete?
I'm very pumped about this next segment.
I'm going to say Pete.
You don't know,
Oh, really?
no,
He sounded kind of underwhelmed. I thought he was the less whelmed of the
next segment. Carl has a television,
I know,
show.
but sometimes doesn't Pete fill in?
I don't know.
You're going to drive home today knowing you don't know your Stefanovic.
Should we just keep going?
One more quick one.
Yeah, give me one more.
Convincing her.
Oh, is that from the tape in the back of the cab? It could be either of the Stefanovics.
Convincing her.
I'm going to say, play it again.
Convincing her.
Yeah, I think that's Pete.
Bang! Pete it is.
Well done.
You know your Stefanovics.
Hey, here one.
Of course,
look at this.
The back of the cab.
Game Bonanza.
Kitty,
Game Jamboree.
You've won 6 bottles of wine from Zonzo Estate.
Keep the prizes coming.
Brownie, you're up here because this is a segment that Brownie has made.
Playing for Wazim Cent.
No.
414. No, by the way, no, there's only one of them. This is the segment Brownie made his own.
Okay.
Okay, Kitty Flanagan, into the cauldron. Dead or alive. It's a very simple game. I throw up a famous name over the journey, and all you have to do is guess whether that person is in fact dead or alive.
Let me have a stab before you even start. Dead.
What's wrong with you?
Just like playing the 50-50 odds. Okay, go.
I'll
All
get back to you on that.
Okay.
The man that made this song famous. Warren Zevon. American rock singer, known for this banger. Born in 1947, could be 74 years old. He relapsed into alcoholism and drug abuse in 1984 and checked himself into a clinic many, many times.
Leading the witness.
He loved rock climbing as well. Yeah. Avid rock climber.
No, he wasn't a rock climber. He had an obsessive compulsive disorder, though. Especially when it came to buying and hoarding identical grey Calvin Klein T-shirts.
Interesting.
Fetish.
Did he? Does he still have that fetish? Or is that finished? Warren Zevon.
How sad that he's known for one song and a T-shirt collection of grey T-shirts.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I think...
Dead or alive?
Because I haven't heard that song played over and over in a while, I think he's probably still alive. Otherwise, we would have kept hearing that song.
You should have gone with your initial...
Oh, he's dead! He's dead! Well, I won the game. I said that first, and you didn't give it to me.
We're going to play one more game, but just as an aside, by the
one more
way,
game.
never forget this about Werewolves of London. It's responsible for one of the great first lines of a song.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand.
How good's that?
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand. As if you don't want to keep listening to that song. I want to know what happened. All right, what do we got?
We got final word.
Do you think that's the line he came up with first, or he worked backwards? That's got to be what he came up with first, isn't
That's
it?
first and then and, you know, dot, dot, dot.
And then it doesn't matter.
Hey, we're going to finish with this.
Okay.
Final word, it's going to be between Sam, better known as the teaser pony, and the great Kitty Flanagan.
How do-
It's the final word. It's word tennis. It's word tennis. So it's
Word
easy.
tennis,
So
okay.
you can start, Kitty, and then you'll get one, then it'll go to Sam. Sam will hit the ball back to you, then you've got to come up with it. You've got 2 or 3 seconds.
Okay.
We want to be quick, though. I want a good, quick game. On the back of the election on Saturday,
Oh, no. Yeah.
Victorian premiers, past and present.
I'm out.
Go. What do you mean?
Kennett.
Brax.
I'm out.
Past and present, I said.
You don't even know the present one.
I was away on the weekend.
One more. I really want to play no or ah with Kitty.
Oh, let's go.
Kitty.
Victorian presidents?
Oh, my God.
Man.
And
Prime ministers? I don't even know what they are.
last one.
Make sure you come to my show for my political content.
How would you describe this game? We're finishing with this, I
Game,
promise.
Kitty, you have 30 seconds to talk non-stop about a topic that we give you without saying or pausing.
You ready?
Wow.
Don't you remember this from...
Not really playing to my strengths here.
Don't you remember it from Who Dares Wins, the great show that Mike Whitney hosted?
All right, listen. I'm keeping on the clock, and
Okay.
you start now. Your topic is ice hockey. Go.
Ice hockey, Maple Leafs. I'll run you through the team. You've got Matthews, Marner, and then you've got... I'm not allowed to say and, is that right?
No, you can say
I
and.
can say and. You've got Matthews, Marner, Hull, Muzzin. They're both defensemen. You get 6 players on the defenseman.
Sorry.
What did I say?
Stumble.
6 players on the blue line.
You said
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Sadly, the car is not yours,
Oh,
Kitty.
that's a
And
shame
also
because
we're
it was
taking those-
really interesting stuff I was giving you too.
We're taking the bowls of wine from you as well.
Oh,
You've lost all your prizes.
Thanks, guys.
Go and watch Fisk both seasons. It's unbelievable. We love you and thank you for
Thanks
all the
so
years.
much for coming in, and hey, good luck, guys. I hope you all get jobs.
Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie.
The podcast.
Don't miss our 2020 cheat sheet coming up at the end of this
I
hour.
want some tropical stuff.
Mate, I've got plenty to just quickly rip through. Bullet points almost. But crocodile wrangler Matt Wright, he's been charged by police over a helicopter crash that killed his fellow cast member and close mate. I only mention that because he's been in here. And
Very earnest.
Too earnest.
Too earnest. Like you said, he got asked to do some things in the booth and he said no. Meanwhile, Jimmy Barnes is pumping out, songs if you ask him. It's unbelievable. Charges, a lot of charges. Destroying evidence, fabricating evidence, unlawful entry of a building and a dwelling, false declaration. He got bail and he has to reside at a particular address and isn't allowed to contact certain people. Welcome to Smallsy's world.
I will add too that it's been interesting that he's obviously enlisted the help of one of his copper mates who's been charged with multiple offences. Had the unfortunate situation where he turned up to work as a policeman and was arrested by his colleagues walking into the police station.
He could say he turned himself in. Yeah. I'd be going with that. Hey, Clarence Gilliard Jr., who was in films like Top Gun, Die Hard, and Texas Ranger, sorry.
He was Walker's sidekick.
Yeah, there you go. He has passed away. If you're wondering who he is, I don't know who he was in Top Gun, but in Die Hard, he was the terrorist computer expert.
Yes,
he was the one trying to open up all the...
It's amazing.
Open the safe.
Get past the firewalls
Exactly.
and whatnot.
Top Gun, he was a fighter pilot.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So he's dead. Sorry about that. Valet.
Facts.
Yeah. It's what happens when you're under the pump. You don't pay proper tribute to people who've passed away.
Too soon.
Bob Dylan autograph scandal. on the back of your books being given away for free. Basically, just that second edition should have been called Pulp.
Come on,
that's
Sam.
where they've ended up.
It was a bit flat the other day. I walked into the $2 shop and they were selling for $1.
Hey, still a good read.
Bob Dylan has issued a rare public statement to apologise for his error in judgment because he used a machine to autograph special copies of a new book that they were advertising as signed. A limited run of 900 hand-signed editions at $600 a piece. They came with a letter of authenticity, and buyers were getting their copies, sharing photographs, realising that the signatures were identical. Mates.
Hey, I got Dylan in me.
What do you got?
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, sing a song for me.
Come on!
You don't have one. You don't have Dylan.
Go, Sam. Keep going.
Add that to the list of impressions you don't do.
That wasn't Mr. Burns, at least, you dicks.
A woman has been blasted for wearing an inappropriate outfit to a barbecue gathering. A woman has claimed she was blasted. She claimed she was blasted for wearing. She filmed herself. Lily filmed herself stepping out of a car wearing a figure-hugging mini dress, whatever, paired with brown leather jacket and knee-high boots. There's the real crime. No, and apparently she said this in a TikTok video. So she was playing TikTok. She said this was inappropriate. Critics have come for me. Critics have come for... She hasn't released the movie. What do you mean with the critics have come for her? By the way, the only appropriate outfit to a barbecue gathering is a beer cap with 2 straws down the side. You know that, don't you?
And maybe a keg on your back in a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm glad you acknowledged that, Sam. Dino, that'd be a nice addition.
The last thing I'll mention is that supermodel and actress Cara Delevingne has donated an orgasm to science. Once again, stealing Smallsy's moves. This is unbelievable.
This is the Chrissy, Sam and Brownie podcast.
With something real quick now, on Instagram, someone has set up a fake account saying that they're me, and it's got about 2,000 followers, and they're contacting people, starting a chat, and then doing all sorts of nefarious stuff. Now, I'm annoyed because I can't shut it down, and the overlords at Instagram won't give us a blue tick.
Well, it's an injustice.
It seems a flaw in the whole system.
I've done some study overnight, actually, because I think it's a great injustice, these two men. Jackie Charles as well. Welcome to the studio again, Jackie.
Yo.
I can't believe you don't have a blue tick for starters.
I know, right? And I have to do paid Instagram stuff nowadays, and even then I still won't get a tick.
And I've seen some of the people that get blue ticks, and let me tell you, underwhelming.
Yeah, I did some stats last night. Went through it.
Do you have this is for Instagram?
Yes.
And do you have one? You have an Instagram account, John?
Yeah, and I've got a blue tick too, Sam.
How did that happen?
I can't remember. just what happens in life,
So
Sam. I just walk through life and get blue ticks.
We're well aware of your life. What happens though? Can you pitch for can you apply to get a blue tick?
Yeah.
Yes, and you literally have to put in, I've got the application up here, a document type to prove who you are. And for example, it could be an article about you. Mm-hmm. So we could do something really sinister and get an article written about us.
I like that.
But again, it's really hard.
Crocodile Wrangler would have a blue tick after he's been in the news.
John's prepared something, but Pang, can you say something to Instagram just to help us get over the line?
How will this help? You just said it's a document, Jack.
I know, but we could send them this audio. Yeah, that counts.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, why don't we go?
Dear Instagram.
Yeah, man.
This is Sam Pang.
Yeah.
I'm not on Instagram.
Yeah.
But please give Dino and Jack blue ticks.
You need to say our handles at.
At Dean on air.
Boys, hang on a minute. Why don't we just go with this? Because Sam might be able to help you out with something here. Hi, team. I'm writing to you with a controversial problem that has not been seen on Instagram since NASA of maths fame was denied a blue tick by your organisation.
Wow,
even after seeking the aid of Kyle Sandilands on his hit show Trial by Kyle during Pilot Week. Remember that show? Great show. I put forward the exceptional example of Dean Thomas and Jack Charles still being without a blue tick, even while walking in the circles of society's giants, or blue tickers, as I like to call them.
Blue tickers. Is that what they're called, Jack? Blue tickers?
Absolutely
not.
Now.
No, right.
It has been incredibly difficult for these two up-and-comers to survive these people's judgments.
Oh.
And I know it has put an incredible stress on Jackie Charles's liver, keeping up with these blue tickers each and every weekend, sometimes into the early hours of a weekday. And it's been evident he's tried to slip them into our show for his own credibility.
Correct.
I mean, How many times do we have to talk to Martha Califatidis?
Oh, hey.
Or Califatidis? Dino, on the other hand, has gone a different route by siphoning money off from government agencies to fund a kids show to justify a blue tick beside his name.
Siphoning off government agencies. Is that how you got funding?
Yes, brother.
Great.
Now, if you need any evidence of his credibility on other platforms, look no further than his usage on the apps like Hinge and Wickr.
Mm-hmm. We're going Wickr, are we?
I mean, if those guys handed out blue ticks, he'd have 3 like I had at a restaurant.
I don't want to ask what Wickr is doing. Okay.
No, you don't, brother. No.
Maybe an alternative is to get a package deal coming. This is where you come into play, Sam. I propose a third name in this application. That of Sam Pang, who has often been quoted in the last 7 years saying, "I'm getting on the gram."
Yes.
Like your terms and conditions state, this would absolutely be in the public's interest, as he is clearly a celebrity of note and a global brand.
Global.
I mean,
that's big.
Did you see his performance in Eurovision?
Oh, boy.
And just like a parent put themselves up as a guarantor for a first home, Sam has agreed to be the guarantor for young Dino and Jack.
What?
Thank you.
And together, the 3 of them could feel the winning ache of having a blue tick. Sincerely yours, Instagram sensation, Jonathan Brown.
All right, well, if that doesn't do it, what do you want from me?
I don't know. I reckon we're going to have that BTE by summer.
That blue tick
energy.
Yeah.
Say the words.
What?
You're getting on the gram.
I am not.
He's getting on the gram!
Ever wondered what happens in the studio? Check out Chrissy, Sam and Brownie on Instagram. Dennis Walter. You can catch him on Free AW nights or hopefully this year's Carols by Candlelight. And it's the last time we get to say hello to Dennis Walter. Mate, you've been a great friend of the show. Here's Walter.
Good morning, Dennis Walter.
Hello, Sam Pang. Hello, Jono.
Hello, Dennis. Great to be on.
Good to be with you. This sounds like I'm about to pass on. For the very last time.
I always say when you come up often in the show, and I always clarify that many people think you have passed on, and I say, no, he hasn't. He's just doing nights at 3AW.
Hey.
Come on.
It's very successfly, I might point out.
Of course you are. He's a ratings juggernaut. Just ask him.
I love it. I was on Dennis's show a few months ago.
What do you mean?
Yes, with an apology.
Yeah, well, it wasn't an apology. I just said, what did I say? It was about chips.
Well, you thought I was dead. That was part of the problem.
And then I said that if I was to die, I would want Dennis Wilder's ships to be playing as I was getting lowered in the
Great song.
Dennis, I just got a real quick bone to pick.
Yes, go pick
My name's
your bone. Here we go.
My name's Dino. I'm a big fan, and for the last 2 years, we've been emailing back and forth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's him.
Because I've wanted you to cover the thong song, man.
Yes, I know you have. But each time you've been emailing me, there seem to have been 43,000 other things going on. It's a busy life.
You know, I've known you a long time.
Do you know how close we are?
I don't believe you that you're busy.
Oh, that's rubbish. I'm very busy. Do you know how close Sam and I are?
How close?
We had COVID together.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Oh, really?
That's so sweet.
Did you isolate together?
We did.
We can't answer that.
At Club Med.
No, we are very close because he put me on air at 3AW a long time ago.
What was he like behind the scenes, Dennis?
He was pretty well.
What?
Yes, you were a delight. He used to come in and do a sports segment. The only thing that was missing from the sports segment was sport.
All right.
Did he ask you for money, Dennis, ever?
No.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, that must be still to come in our friendship.
It's always good to save something for the end.
You know what I get excited? My favourite time of the year is Christmas carols.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, that's second now because my favourite time is when Sam just quizzes you and drills in deep as to what the song's going to be for carols.
I usually do this at the start of the year because you go, Sam, it's January. What I said, but everyone wants to know what you're singing for carols this year, and you go, it's too early. I haven't decided. Now listen, it's almost December. You'll be there.
Yes.
At Carols by Candlelight, which is on Christmas Eve.
Yes, Channel 9. Channel 9's been there for 40 or 50 years.
Yeah. And then
just a drive-by there.
I'm not on Channel 9, not one of mine, so I don't really know.
Well, your one will be on the week before.
What's my one?
The one from Sydney.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, Marina Pryor, Palladino, Mills, how'd they get him? Campbell, and you're on. What are you singing at carols?
I can't tell you, but I can tell you one little thing. Do you want an exclusive?
Oh, just something.
There will be 3 generations of Walter singing.
Oh, how good.
Whoa. Really?
Yes,
Why do you think anyone wants that?
Well, I want it because in 1990, Dad was with me at Carol's. He was approaching 70 at that point.
Beautiful.
And then 80. He might have been approaching 80. And then my niece joined me, Julie, who's been part of Bjorn again, travelling the world as Agnetha. Wow. And now we have another.
That's big.
And there's a nephew to come too. This is going to go on for years.
Dennis, this is not an episode of Find Your Family. Well, just tell us what you're singing.
Who do I think I am?
Why don't you?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Well, because it's good to keep it up your sleeve.
It's a secret, Sam.
So
it's part of the night, the excitement. I love sitting in front of the fire not a fire.
The fire in the middle of summer. Great.
You're
colouring too much theatre going on.
Dennis, can I suggest a beautiful Christmas song?
What?
Okay, it's by the Insane Clown Posse, and here's a little bit
of
my
favourites.
It's called Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch.
There you go. Sam.
Dennis, you.
How could he have known that's what I'm doing this year?
You've nailed it.
You ruined the surprise, Dino. There's an exclusive.
Well done, Dino.
What do you
Also,
do?
a couple of weeks ago, Dennis, your name came up.
So I heard.
The interesting topic of chatting about whales' penises.
Oh, let's have a listen.
Can you imagine how big a whale's penis is?
Dennis Walter level.
I've checked the T's and C's in a...
What's wrong with you? Dennis Walter would have a
fair...
a trouser cannon that you would...
I believe he calls it Thumper.
That was...
I caught her.
Oh, poor Dennis. Rename his show, Dennis and Thumper.
Well, Thumper's here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Tony Carbone is coming in shortly. Carbone Lawyers, just to serve the papers.
Now,
I'm sorry about that, Dennis.
That's all right.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, good.
I didn't think it was me that said that.
There are some places I can't go. Now, listen, do you want to... now, there's carols... I get this mixed up, because there's carols by candlelight.
Yes.
On Christmas Eve.
For heaven's sake, yes.
But then
Channel 9, yeah.
Carols by the Bay.
Yes.
Geelong. This Saturday.
That's my one.
What's that mean?
He's one out.
It's 25th year of mine, but we couldn't do the 2 years of COVID. But it's Waterfront Geelong this Saturday. It's going to be 29 degrees. It's going to be perfect. Rhonda Birchmore is going to be there with me. I'm also doing City of Banyule. Do you want any more?
Yep.
You're doing a City of Banyule.
Yes, and
next time, don't bury the lead. You know what I mean?
I'm doing a guest spot with Millsy and Bobby Fox as well.
Big.
That's good.
That's the Kings of Christmas.
How Nova haven't had you for a Nova room here is unbelievable. The other thing I wanted to
what's a Nova room?
Yeah, it's a
red room,
yeah.
Sam.
Oh, red room.
Sorry.
Yeah,
red room.
Listen, you're on 3AW, of course.
Yes.
8 till 12 every night.
Monday to Friday, out of footy. Monday to Thursday, when footy's on.
That'd be more than enough, I would have thought. But you know
from my perspective or the audience?
You know what I love? Oh, it's a ratings juggernaut. But your connection with the call is a big part of the show.
Oh, here we
and
go.
And the lovely warmth that you have with your audience.
My memory's still working, Denise. That's a good sign, isn't it? Thank you.
Just keep reading, Dennis.
Sorry?
Keep reading.
Did you say breeding or reading?
Reading.
Oh, reading. Fair enough.
Yeah, reading. Reading's very good for your memory.
Well, breeding can be good for you.
Breathing.
No,
You don't
breeding.
breathe, you're not here.
No, breeding.
Reading.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I'm off to a park to... no, don't worry about it. I just wanted to say...
Sam, when you're talking for 4 hours, you'll have your moments.
Oh,
I
yeah.
rather liked hearing that again.
Did you?
Dennis?
Can we play it again?
Yes. Dennis, what do you drink at home alone at night?
Everything.
No, what's your favourite? What's your go-to?
I don't mind a beer,
yeah.
but only one.
Yeah.
And I like wine.
Right on.
I'm not a spirits person.
Straight out of the bottle, or do you pour it into a glass?
No, why would you mess up a glass? Seriously. What a waste of time.
But you are on today.
Hey, what did you have after? What did you celebrate your team Geelong winning the premiership?
Well, normally we have a house full of people, and it's become a bit of a tradition. For whatever reason, none of them could be there, so Annette and I just sat there on our own.
Jeez, you got to feel for Annette.
Just beautiful.
Feel for Annette there. Got to feel for Annette. That's a long
And you
night.
agree with my my choice of Patrick Dangerfield winning the Norm Smith medal? I did the votes.
Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Yes. Did you agree with that choice, or were you an Isaac Smith voter?
No, I agreed with the choice. That must have been very hard.
No,
it's not when you only watch the first half and then go to the bar for the second half. It's a very easy job.
Is that what happens?
All right, mate. Is that it?
Hey, we love you so much, Dennis Walter.
I love being with you. Good luck to you all, and well done on your 7 years.
Thank you,
Thumper.
Dennis.
See you on.
It's the longest job you've ever had.
We'll see you on 3AW next year. Eh?
You and me. We could be the new Bruce and Phil.
Kill me now, will you? Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Ta-da.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie.
Hey, it's the last week of the show. What does it mean?
End of the show, look back, what it was, what it is, what we did, what we didn't. 7 years of getting out of bed with the alarm ringing at your head. Now let's get ready for the future. Goodbye. Let's go through the show. 7 years of Brownie, 7 years of Chrissy, 7 years of Pang, that salt-free cheek time celebrate. It's the last week.
Let's take a look back on the shit we did together with the cheat sheet of the year.
Hey, Mount, what year are we looking at?
Let's look back on 2020.
Hi, everyone. This is a little disclaimer about this look back on 2020. This year, for everyone in our great city, was awful. So, this montage, I am going to do my best not to mention COVID or anything associated with it. Well, unless it's funny. We all went through the hard times, and I feel like this is not the reminder for it. This montage is for the funny times, the beautiful times of our struggle to put a smile on your face in a time of not really anything to smile about. So, let's begin our look back on 2020. Okay, let's begin. On the 3rd of February, Brownie was in the paper.
So last night we caught up for a little hit. I said, mate, did you see the Herald Sun on the weekend? He goes, which bit? I said, which bit? The bit where you've got a crab claw or a lobster claw for a hand bit, you idiot. So this is him where he's got another ad for a super coach, a full page, and he's got, can you claw back some dignity?
Fun fact about Sam is most summers he likes to grow out his goatee. And then about February every year, he shaves it off.
Sam had a moustache, a goatee.
Summer growth.
But you obviously caved to peer pressure because you shaved it off.
Yeah, why did you shave it off? We haven't unpacked that.
Why did you just turn into Oprah then? What is wrong with you?
No one wants to know, Sam.
No, coming up next,
We've had many segments on our show, and one of them was Out of Buy. I don't know why we kept trying to make this segment work, but we did. And here is an example of why it didn't.
Stacey, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Rudy Blake.
Ooh. Out of the blondie that is with the guy that's on the show that's on TV.
Seeing I'm the one making this thing, I can basically put anything I want in here. And because I'm playing this song, why not put in this?
Yeah, my boss is away on holiday. I'm gonna leave at 9:04. I'm gonna go home and have a warm shower. Then I'm gonna order a margarita pizza, tracksuit pants and alpaca line slippers. Put on Killing Eve and watch a TV like a rock star. My boss is away on holiday. I'm gonna leave at 9:04.
On the 15th of April 2020, we were in the height of lockdown. People were homeschooling their kids, and Chrissy was losing her mind. I think everyone was at the time, but she decided to put it into song and sung about dealing with her kids in lockdown.
Are you open to taking bribes? We made from scratch a brownie slice. Did you already eat it? You don't have to whinge about it. I just want to tell you something. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, honey, I've stayed off Insta for you. Just let me ignore you. Oh, honey, I learned to homeschool for you, but just let me ignore you. Please stop using so much toilet paper. seriously, please stop using so much toilet paper.
Whilst making this montage, I bought a 24 jumbo pack just to spite 2020. Probably didn't need to know that, but let's move on. The 6th of May 2020 was the only time we ever witnessed Dino legitimately cracking the shits.
Scott, you got a platter from Happy Grays. Platters at a maze. Celebrate with Happy Grays.
Dino just had a rage. Had a rage knob twiddle. Let's reenact it. Let's reenact it. You try and get the plug out and I'm Marlene, okay?
Marlene,
I love a platter.
You've got
I love a platter.
Marlene,
I love a platter. Oh, I love a platter.
Yeah, but you could... Jesus! Marlene's not in the wrong there. You talk to me when you've got north of 40 buttons.
Oh, God. Running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second.
On the 13th of May, we had another surprise guest.
We've got a surprise guest now.
Hello, who's on the phone?
Hello, Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. It's Sarah Jessica.
Oh, my God! Swanee! Chrissy Swan, keep it together.
Oh, my God, I've got tears in my eyes. I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
The year before, Sarah Jessica Parker and Chrissy apparently had a great friendship during an interview. The boys didn't really believe Chrissy about their so-called friendship.
You know, Brownie and I didn't get a chance to meet you, Sarah Jessica, so Chrissy went to your hotel and hung out and you forged a friendship.
We thought it was one-sided. We must have...
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I was like, if I lived here, I would be her friend. I had affection immediately that I could not describe.
Me too. It was real.
Where's Dino? What's happening with Dino?
I've worked in radio for 15 years, and I'll say this. No one interviews better than Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. And a perfect example of this was on the 20th of May 2020 when we had a chat to Kelly Rowland.
You revealed that you and your husband love a bit of role play. Is that true?
Yeah. Can we talk about that on the radio?
Yes, we can. Absolutely.
Hilarious.
Kelly, I've got a good one tonight. My wife's dressed as Princess Leia from Star Wars and I'm dressed as a Wookiee.
Oh, my God. Bye, y'all.
On the 2nd of June 2020, friend and colleague Jonathan Brown was inducted into the AFL Hall of Fame. And his kids sent him this message.
Hi Dad, it's Liv. I'm so proud of everything you've achieved throughout your career. And the thing that makes me so proud is that you made it into the AFL Hall of Fame. I'm so proud of you and you should be proud of yourself too. Love you.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Hi Dad, it's Jack talking. I'm very proud of you that you got into the Hall of Fame. I love you and I wish you good luck. Bye.
There goes my hero. He's ordinary.
Hi Dad, it's Macy. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. Bye.
Carl's reckons I was born without tear ducts. There's no deep heat in the eyes today. It's beautiful. Thanks very much to all the family and everyone. Beautiful people. Beautiful people here. So, as Jeff Fenny could say, I love you so.
One of the big questions we get on this show is what's better? And this question was no different. However, it got a little hectic.
Speed or point break? Point break for me, Swanee.
Look, I'm a speed girl. That sounds a bit, questionable, but, I really like speed.
September of 2018, Brownie gave us some fun facts about Botswana.
In Botswana's Okavango Delta, they're worried about herds of cattle being taken by lions. So you know what the farmers did? They painted eyes on the backsides of the cows.
Yeah. Because the lions like to grab them from behind.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I could have used a set of eyes on my ass in the first few years of my relationship.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
And finally, for 2020, we interviewed Tim from The Bachelor. Well, it was a classic Dino moment.
What do you think about Carlin and Angie not making it?
Like, everyone keeps sliding in my DMs going, now's your chance. I'm just like, relax. It was like a year ago, hey.
Jeez. Louise, what else? Well, that's it from 2020. Up next is, you guessed it, 2021. Until then, you have a great day. Bye!
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie, Ripper show not long to go. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie, won't be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie, we want to thank you, all my friends.